Sairam.
Sairam. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Gopika Jeevana Smaranam Govinda Govinda. Janmadyasya Tonmayadi Taradaschaarteshu Vidyaswarat Ene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Nishyanti Yatsuraya Ejo Vari Mridam Yathavinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamuna Svena Sada Nirasta Guhakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Dharma Projita Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam Vedyam Vastavavatravastu Shivatam Tapatrayonulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamrikate Kimva Parairishwara Sadyo Hridyavarujyate Travidubhigi Shushrushabhistakshanat Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Che Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nava Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Samanaka Tam Namami Harim Param Tasunum Radhikam Cha Bhavayantam Sadahrati Vandeham Gurudevam Tam Krishna Prema Rasapradam Kalaye Sundarakaram Sadaika Priyadarshanam Jnana Nasakam Devam Gurum Ralidaram Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yakrupa Tamakam Bande Paramananda Madhavam Karacharana Kritam Va Khayajam Dharmajam Va Shravana Nayanajam Va Manasam Va Paradam Vigidama Vigidam Va Sarvam Etat Kshamasva Jai Jai Karunabde Shri Mahadeva Sambho Gopika Jeevana Smaranam Govinda Govinda. Sincere prayers to Shirapati Sriman Narayana, because without his undivided and fullest grace, human birth is not possible. Satsang is not possible. Everything is possible. Only great things in life is bestowed upon us by the undivided blessings, the boundless blessings. And those blessings are without any reason. Abhyaja Kripaya. His Kripa has no reason. You have to understand. We do everything in this world with a reason. He also does everything with a reason, but his grace is reasonless, because it is his nature to do grace, to pour grace. That's why Bhagavatam says, Bhuri Karunaya. He does not give anything, in a very, very small quantity. His grace is bountiful. So the very purpose of human life is to just contemplate on the grace. There is nothing that we got to complain. Every moment we got to live in the presence. The beauty is that most of the humans, they brood over the past or they plan for the future, but they utterly fail to live in the presence. If we can try to live in the presence, even a fraction of the moment, the happiness, the bliss that we would generate would be boundless. It's bountiful. So the beauty of life is that, either we are preoccupied or we are always planning, dreaming. But at the end of the day, the actions are zero. So, Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam makes you to be in the presence. The beauty of Krishna in Bhagavatam is nothing but Krishna. Bhagavatam kyoyam pratyaksha Krishna eva hi. Thus Krishna and Bhagavatam are not two different things, two different entities. In fact, when Bhagavan Krishna completed his avatar, and then when he wanted to leave his physical body, and then he wanted to go to Goloka, his heavenly abode. So Uddhava was there with him in the Prabhasa Kshetra. Now we call it as the Somanath Kshetra, where the Somanath temple is there. That is, in Puranas, that place is called Prabhasa. So he sang the Uddhava Gita to Uddhava, and then Uddhava did not allow Krishna to go, because he was telling that, Krishna, if you go, what will you do? We don't know anybody other than you. We have always seen you. We have always listened to you. We have always followed you. And in your absence, where do we people go? So immediately Bhagavan Krishna thought over it. So he said that, even I may leave this world, physical world, that is fine. But actually, the Bhagavatas are not supposed to leave this world. So Uddhava, you are supposed to be there. And Bhagavan decided that I want to give my presence to my devotees all along. The moment they read Bhagavatam, they should feel that I am with them. With that intention, Bhagavan enters like a lightning into the Grantha of Bhagavatam. So, Padma Purana says, Tirodaya Pravishtoyam Srimad Bhagavatarnava. He went into the ocean of Bhagavata. In Bhagavata, every Akshara is Lord Krishna, is Bhagavan Krishna. And the meaning of that Akshara is Radha. So, this is the combination. So, we are blessed to discuss about the Kunti Stuti. In the Kunti Stuti, as I had in the last week, I was blessed to explain that Kunti Devi was profoundly grateful for the blessings of Krishna because of every moment survival. We breathe, we live, we are alive with the blessings of Krishna. So she wanted to pay that respect to Krishna. She wanted to be grateful. So when people were analyzing, great saints were analyzing, what is bhakti? What is bhakti? Then the one great saint said that to think about the grace of Krishna is bhakti, nothing but bhakti. It is not about yama niyama or anything. It is not about doing some puja. It is not going about taking dip in the holy rivers and all the things. It is fine. What is beautiful is that thinking about His blessings. We are alive because of His blessings. What we are today is because of Krishna. So we have nothing to complain. We are always to gain. We are always to feel, to be contented. So Kunti, all along in her life, she had struggled in her life. Kunti's life was full of struggles, hardships. It was not a bed of roses for her. Kunti was praying to Krishna. Namasye Purusham Tvatyam Ishwaram Pragate Param Alakshyam Sarva Bhutana Mantar Vagiravastitam. In this shloka, he revered Krishna as the Paramapurusha. She had the knowledge, divine knowledge that Krishna is Paramapurusha. So he says, Adyam Purusham. You are the creator, you are the protector, and you are the destroyer. You are the absolute Brahma, also the absolute Bhagavan. With Brahma, there is no creation. So to do creation and protecting and then the destroying, we need Ishvara. So Ishvara means the ability to create, the ability to protect, the ability to destroy is called the three gunas. Sattva guna, Rajo guna, and Tamo guna. So with these three, you take like a man wearing a very colorful shawls, depending on the time. Like that, you are wearing different gunas. So you are Paramapurusha. Actually, that gunas, you are able to take the gunas as and when required, but I cannot see the gunas in you. It's a very, very important understanding. Paramapurusha means he is the boss, he is the master of gunas. So we cannot see the three gunas in Krishna, but the three gunas are worn by him as and when required, but it is not a part of him because he is the master of it. This Ramakrishna Paramahamsa explained in a very nice way. How can you say that three gunas are not in Krishna, but three gunas are handled by Krishna as and when required for the purpose of running this universe? So he says that these three gunas, Sattva, Raja, and Tama, cannot have the effect on Krishna. That is the meaning of it. Like a man is influenced by Sattva Guna, he does bhajan, he does prayers. Rajoguna, he goes out and earns, he helps out people, and then he becomes a leader. And then Tamoguna, he sleeps, he drinks, he gambles, and then he spends his time in wasteful activities. That is Tamoguna. So the three gunas are emanating out of Krishna, but these gunas cannot go back and attack Krishna because he is the master of it. He is the Bhagavan. He is the Ishvara. Ishvara means Ishvara for what? Ishvara for Maya. So Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to explain this in a very nice way, that we have a cobra, and cobra has a very, very dangerous poison. When it bites, that poison affects you. But when the poison is in cobra, it does not affect the cobra. Like that, the three gunas came out of Krishna, but it cannot have its effects on Krishna because he is Paramapurusha. He is beyond all that actually. So Namasye Purusham Tvadyam Ishwaram Prakritev Param Alathyam Sarvabhutanam Antar Bahiravastitam. Krishna is everywhere, but this Jivatma is unable to identify, recognize Krishna. That is the greatness of God. Everybody says God is there, but if you ask anybody whether you have seen God, people are clueless. So first shloka talks about the Paramapurushatva of Krishna, and then the second shloka talks about Maya Javanika Channam Ajnadokshajam Avyayam Nalakshase Mudadrisa Nato Natyadaro Yata. When Krishna camouflages himself in Maya, he takes all avatars. So people tend to think that he has come as a Varaha, he has come out as a fish. Either he thought it is a Narasimha or in a human form. So people never think that he was Bhagavan. So Maya Javanika Channam Ajnadokshajam Avyayam. Even though he is a supreme God, he camouflages himself in the blanket of Maya. Means that he puts the blanket in your face and then you are clueless. So the second shloka explains about the Maya, the power of Maya. It is Vishnu Maya. The third shloka talks about how yogis and Paramahamsas are able to cross this ocean of Maya, this blanket of Maya, how they are able to cut it. That is because of bhakti, devotion. Tata Paramahamsanam Muninam Amalatmanam Bhakti Yoga Vidanartham Katam Pasyema Histriyaha. When people like Paramahamsas or the yogis, they are doing everything what is possible to cross the ocean of Maya. But when a poor lady like me, what can I do without your grace? But Krishna, I am not discouraged because I am neither a Paramahamsa nor a Jnani or I am not also a yogi. But that doesn't matter. As long as your holy and sweet names are there. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Che Nandagopa Kumaraye Govindaya Namo Namaha. I will keep on saying repeat your names with love and affection, with care, with so much love. It would ultimately make me a Paramahamsa or a yogi, whoever it is. But ultimately, whether Paramahamsa or yogi is not important. I should be filled with Krishna prema, Krishna consciousness. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Che Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pangajanabhaye Namah Pangajamalini Namaha Pangajanetraye Namaste Pangajangraye. Please allow me to chant your holy names, Krishna. That is enough for me. Kunti says. So in the first sloka, talk about the supremacy of Krishna, the Brahman, and then the Iswara, Paramatma. And then how Paramatma manifests Maya on Jivatma. And then the power of Maya, the ability to conceal the truth. And then ability to show the one as another. Ability, the tendency of the Jivatma to see one thing as another is the power of Maya. So this is the beauty, second beautiful part of this shloka. And the third thing is how Paramahamsas and yogis attain the holy feet of Krishna by the way of bhakti, by the way of yoga. And then Kunti says, I am unfit to do all that, but I am not discouraged. I have your names. Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo Dukkha Samanaha Tam Namami Hariparam. Krishna, I will keep on chanting your name. That is enough for me. When your name is there, I don't have to worry. Purandara says to Vittala Ranga, he says, Ranga, I don't need you. Because when you are Vittala, Ranga, when your name is there, why do I need you? The reason is when Draupadi shouted Govinda, before Govinda could come, Govinda Nama saved that. So your name is there, Krishnaya Vasudevaya, Devaki Nandanaya, Nandagopa Kumaraya, Govindaya Namo Namaha, Namah Pangajanabhaye, Namah Pangajamaline, Namah Pangajanetraya, Namaste Pangajangraye. Then the next sloka. Yata Hrishikesha Kalena Devaki Kamsena Ruddhati Chiram Shucharpita Vimochitaham cha Sahatmaja Vigo Vayaivanatena Muhur Vipagganati. Hey Prabhu, Hrishikesha. She is addressing Bhagavan as Hrishikesha. Hrishikesha means our indriyas, our senses. There are 5 senses which are very important, which are called the Jnanendriyas, which is nothing but the 2 eyes, the 2 ears, the ability to grasp the sound, the ability to see, the ability to smell, the ability to taste, the ability to touch. These are the 5. And then Vak, Pani, Padam, Payu, Pastam. These 5 are called as the Karmendriyas. Karmendriya means your hands, your legs, your tongue, not the one which recognize the taste. That is rasanam. That is jnanendriya. What is the difference between karmendriya and jnanendriya? Is karmendriyam, it needs the order of your brain, your hands, your foot, your 2 the dwaras, maladwara, and then the other dwara, which requires your orders for opening and closing. And then the tongue has to speak, walk. These 5 things are called karmendriya. Jnanendriya is which works independently. Like the skin does not need your order to sense the temperature. Either Shita or Ushna, it will tell you without your ordering. So like that, these 5 indriyas, these 5 and 5 indriyas, and then plus manas. Manas is the place where all your thoughts are forming. These 11 are called Hrishika. So the one who is on top of this Hrishika, one who is controlling, because the eye is looking because Krishna is there. So with the eye you cannot see Krishna. The tongue is tasting because of Krishna is present in you. So the one who is residing within you and ensure that this Rishi comes, the Rishikas are working, the Indriyas are functioning. So Rishikesa is a Isha of Rishikas. So is a Yata Rishikesa Khalena Devaki. Khalena. When Kamsa was disturbing Devaki, his own sister, by killing the 6 children who were born to her. So Kamsena Rudda Atichiram Sucharpita. She was crying for a very long time. As and when the children were born, Kamsa was killing. Kamsa was really killing. He killed 6 children of Devaki. And then the 7th child was conceived, and then you called Yogamaya Durga, and then moved the pregnancy from one womb to another womb. You found a surrogate mother. You transplanted the Garbha because of your Yoga Maya. And then you took birth. The one who is not having birth, the one who is not having any karma, but out of mercy, out of karuna, you decided to come down. You took avatar. That is what he says. Vimochitagam cha sagatmaja vibo kamsena ruddhati chiram sucharpita. Sucharpita. She was always crying in loss of her children, Devaki. And then you came as the 8th son. And then her fortune changed. Vimochitagam cha sagatmaja vibo. And I am also Vasudeva. I am Vasudeva's sister. My name was Pritha. Since I was given as an adopted daughter to Kunti Boja, I was very fondly called as Kunti. But actually my name was Pritha. When my sons were born, I was struggling, having lost the husband in a very young age. And then with 5 children, Pandavas, I struggled in my life. You not only saved your mother, but also saved me. Sagatmaja Vibo. You saved me with my sons. Wherever we are, whatever we are today, it is because of your grace. Vimochitagam cha sagatmaja vibo. Vayaivana tena muhuru vipadganate. Muhu vipadganate. How many dangers came to us? Like, it is like the cyclones coming out of the sea. One after the other. Muhur. Vipadganat. Only dangers, only accidents, only things, which will make us cry in our life. We have been facing. So I am just recollecting, Krishna, I'm just going back to my memory lane. And I don't want to brood over things. I want to see the grace that you have done, the path I had walked. And I always see 2 pairs of, a pair of footprints alongside mine. I know that you have been walking me along. So, how you have saved me? Vayaeva. You have only saved me. Vayaeva. Natene. You are my Nata. You are my Lord. You have saved me. Muhur Vipadganat. From Vipadganat. From the accidents, from the dangers. So it kept on coming to us. What are they? Is it not right on my part to think that every danger that I had faced in my life, in the life of Pandavas, and what I am today is because of your grace, and how you saved us. Before the dangers could touch us, you are there. Now even see, when my great grandson, who is in the uterus of the child, Uttara, Ashwatthama applied the Brahmastra to kill the lost child of the Pandava clan. Then there is no dynasty. Then there is no family. So such was the act, but you did not permit. You defeated Brahmastra, which cannot be defeated otherwise. Such is the greatness of your grace. So what I am thinking is, Vimochitagam cha sagatmaja vibo toyaiva natena muhuru vipadganate. Vishan Mahagnehe Purushada Darsanat Vasatsavaya Vanavasa Krichrataha Mrude Mrudene Kamaharatastrato Draunyastrataschasma Hare Abhirakshitaha. She is telling Vishan Mahagnehe, what are all the dangers? Vishan, because when Duryodhana wanted to kill Pandavas, especially he wanted to kill Bhimasena, so he gave poison. When Bhimasena was fond of eating, in some of the food items, he mixed poison. And then when Bhimasena was swimming, he arranged, poisonous snakes. Because of your grace, Bhima was saved. Even Bhima went to the Nagaloka and he became much stronger because of your grace. Wherever Bhima went, everybody saluted him because he was your devotee, because of your grace. Vishan Mahagnege. In Varanavata, when we thought, Dhritarashtra was doing something good for us, he was building a new palace for us. We believed, and then we went and stayed over there. But there was a very, very dangerous plan. It was a plot. It was a plot to kill us. It was a plot to kill us. So what happened is that, we were about to be killed by setting fire to that palace. Vishan Mahagnehe. But through Vidura, you gave us some hint that this is happening. Please dig something, a tunnel underground, and then when there is fire, you escape. Like that, Vidura cautioned Dharmaputra because of the grace of Krishna. And then we escaped. We escaped because of your grace. The great fire in Varanavata, that is called the Araku Maliga. So, Laksha Bhavan. Laksha. He said Laksha everywhere so that the fire spreads in a much faster way. That is why he says Vishan Madhagnege Purushadaga. Then when we were running away for our life in the forest, we ended up meeting a group of people called Purushadaha. They were people who were, they were very, 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 very old tribes in the forest. They have never seen, they are almost equal to cannibals. They eat humans. Such was their nature. They were Hidumban and Hidumbi. This is a story of Mahabharata. There was one king in the forest called Hidumba. His sister was Hidumbi. That Hidumbi saw Bhimasena and fell in love with Bhimasena. Hidumbi was actually a lady who eats humans. But after seeing Bhimasena, her mind changed. When somebody develops love, they change. Because of love, they change. If you are truly loving somebody, then you are ready to change. You don't expect anything. So Hidimbi changed upon seeing Bhima. So Hidimba fought with Bhima, and Bhima killed Hidimba. And then he became the king of the forest. It was so unfortunate in a way that the great Pandava dynasty has to marry somebody who is in the forest, who even eats human. This is the kind of curse we were facing. But you gave the strength to Bhima to defeat Hidimba, and then Bhima married Hidimbi. Because of that, he survived in the forest. After escaping from that Varanavata, from the fire, from the great fire, Vishan Mahagnege Purushada Darsanat. From the Purushada Darsanat, we saw these people, Hidimba and Hidimbi, and in fact, Hidimbi became my daughter-in-law. I was able to manage a cannibal as my daughter-in-law. So, Krishna, you gave me my mental strength. You gave me the patience. You gave me the ability to face that situation. And then you also ensured our safety in the fast. So we had the darshan of Hidimba and Hidimbi, and we survived. We fought with them, and in fact, Hidimbi was a part of our family, and Bhimasena was blessed with a son, Katotkacha, who played a very major role in the Mahabharata Yuddha. So that is the grace of Krishna. So he says, Vishanmagagnege Purushada Darsanat Asatsavaya. And then you see our bad luck. See, we became, you ensured that, we got our share. Then Dhritarashtra gave us Indraprastha, which was a very useless place. There was no water available. There was no proper land. It was a forest. It was called Kandavavana. Krishna and Arjuna burnt it. And then we built Indraprastha. And then because of your blessings, our Yudhishthira, he conducted the Rajasuya Yaga. And then Rajasuya Yaga, we did so well that Yudhishthira became the emperor of this earth. And all the kings all over the world accepted the supremacy of Yudhishthira because he was Dharmaputra, not by force, but because of his straightforwardness, his righteousness, his adherence to Dharma. That is the greatness of Dharmaputra. That is why he is called Dharmaputra, Yudhishthira. That is because in that Rajasuya Yaga, Yudhishthira ensured that your holy feet your holy feet was done puja. We did Agra Puja, the first puja, primary puja to you. So that is the greatness. So you took the puja and you saved us. What has happened? Out of it, Duryodhana developed jealousy. And once you left us and went back to Dwaraka, Duryodhana invited us for a gambling, showing that he cannot defeat Pandavas by Parakrama, by warfare. So he said that gambling is a part of Rajatantra. It is a part of emperor's day-to-day activity. Like that he presented adharma as dharma. That is why Kalina adharma vitre. Kali, in this Kali Yuga, you will be shown the worst things as the best things. It's a part of your daily duty. Kalina adharma vitre. So he showed that since all the kings used to do gambling, so you also come. So it is a part of our warfare. If you can't beat somebody by your parakrama or your capacity to fight, you can defeat them by gambling. There are so many examples in Purana like that. Nala Damayanti story. Nala lost everything in gambling. So like that we have seen happening. So we were lost, and then unfortunately Yudhishthira put everything on the floor, including Draupadi. So Asat Sabaya, in that court, where Dhritarashtra was there, where Bhishma was there, Drona was there, Krupacharya was there, all the big people were there. Karna and Duryodhana and Duchadana did all the unholy acts. They are highly depicted. They are not supposed to behave like that because Draupadi is a sister-in-law, the senior most sister-in-law for Duryodhana and Karna. In fact, she belongs to their mother, the position of their mother, and she was out of doors. In that period, Duryodhana ensured that he was pulled out of the house by force, like a dasi, like a servant maid. Even servant maid needs respect. So, and she was disrespected. Her modesty was outraged beyond any question. And she was a person with 5 husbands. All the 5 devatas. The Indra himself is like Arjuna. Vayu Bhagavan is Bhimasena. Dharma Devata is Yudhishthira. Ashwini Kumaras are Nagula Sagadevas. All the 5 are sitting. And Bhishma is sitting. Dronacharya is sitting. And Dhritarashtra is there. Dhritarashtra is the head of that family. And Draupadi is Dhritarashtra's daughter-in-law in the absence of Pandu Maharaj. And Gandhari was also there. When all these people are there, when Duryodhana behaved like that, Duryodhana removed his dhoti near his thighs, and then he showed his thighs, and then he asked Draupadi to come and sit there. That is why in the later stage, even though it is not permitted in Gada Yuddha, Bhimasena broke his thigh. You should never hit below the hip in Gada Yuddha. But Bhima hit Duryodhana because Duryodhana showed his thighs and asked Draupadi to come and sit there in that public court. And Duryodhana was killed and his blood was drunk by Bhimasena because Bhima vowed that I will kill you. I will kill you in this fashion. It is all because of your protection. Bhima finished all these things. And in that Sabha, when Draupadi was outraged, when she was disrespected, almost it was the worst shame which was on her. So at that time, she called you. You saved her. You saved her. You did not come physically, but you ensured that her modesty was saved, her respect was saved. And then Dhritarashtra got afraid, and Dhritarashtra asked for Kshamapana from Draupadi, that I have behaved like this, I am sorry. Then after 3 days, again Pandavas were called, and then again they gambled, and then they lost everything. It is actually 2 times it is happening. The first time, because Krishna saved Draupadi by giving by meters and meters of sari, Duryodhana could not say anything. And Dhritarashtra was so afraid that Bhagavan is in favor of Draupadi. And then he was so afraid that, this Pativrata might curse. So immediately granted boon to Draupadi, whatever you want, you ask. Because you are my daughter-in-law, I am sorry. Draupadi said, give my husbands back, give them everything back. So everything was given back. Within few days, again Shakuni called Dharmaputra and took everything. That is Mahabharata. And then that time they were sent out for 13 years. Vanavasa. So that is what she is telling in the Asat Sabhaya. Vanavasa Krichrataha. In Vanavasa, they were facing hell of a lot of problems. Because all this year they have been living in a palace, and in Vanavasa they have to live in open sky. So in Vanavasa, when they were doing this thing, Durvasa came to their house in search of food. He wanted to have good food. So he came to Yudhishthira. Durvasa was sent by Duryodhana himself. Duryodhana took care of Durvasa. He did Atiti Puja to Durvasa. Durvasa was very happy with Duryodhana. I am pleased with your behavior. You have taken care of me very well. What do you want? Duryodhana asked, you give the same fortune to my brother who is in the forest. Because Duryodhana was a king. He can take care of 10,000 Shishyas of Durvasa. Can Dharmaputra do it? Dharmaputra is in forest. But Dharmaputra invited Durvasa because Dharmaputra was very confident because Sri Krishna has given Akshaya Patra. The Akshaya Patra can feed thousands and thousands and thousands of people. But unfortunately that day, Draupadi had her lunch. Once the housewife takes the food, then the Akshaya Patra ceases for that day. So that is the arrangement by Krishna, that Akshaya Patra was given by Sun Lord, Lord Sun. Surya Narayanan gave. So this is the beauty of it. So, but luckily that day that, she thought, she can take food, nothing was coming. So it was so shocking for Draupadi that she could not do anything. Only thing she could do was Govinda Nama chanting. She started praying to Govinda, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Bhagavan, somewhere out of the blue, Bhagavan appeared there. Bhagavan said, I am so hungry, Draupadi. Please provide me something. Draupadi was in tears. Draupadi says, Krishna, you are also troubling me. Durvasa has come with 10,000 Shishyas. And I have already finished my lunch. So this Akshaya Patra would not give me anything more. You know it. Now you are coming and asking. Now I have the double fault. First fault for not providing food to an Atiti and a Brahmana and his Sishyas. Now not providing for Krishna. Then Bhagavan says, Anahitva mamastali. He says, you bring my vessel. that Akshaya Patra was given by me. It was given by Lord Surya. No, I only ordered him to give it. Please bring it. Then in that there was a small thing. We call it as, the green. In Tamil we call it as kirai. Because if you don't clean the vessels properly, there will be something sticking out of it. So Krishna took that with his hands and then he put, Krishna says, Vasanat Vasudevasya Vasidam Bhuvanatrayam. Sarvabhuta Nivasosi Vasudeva Namo. That he is called Vasudeva. Since he is living in the hearts of each and every creature in this world, he is called Vasudeva. So the beauty is this world is covered by Vasudeva. The world is nothing but Vasudeva. So Durvasa had no space in his stomach to eat anymore. So he left without informing. He sent a person, informed, please inform Yudhishthira, I will come to your house a day later. Sometime later in my life, not now, because my stomach is full. Don't tell Draupadi to prepare anything now, because since Krishna ate, it proves that, he is Jagannivasa, he is Janardana, he is Jagatpati. You saved me from the curse of Durvasa. Vanavasa Krichrataha. Whatever problems happened in Vanavasa, you are our savior. In your absence, we would not have survived. Vanavasa Krichrataha. Mrude. In every war it happened. You take the case of the Bakasura, or you take the case of the Swayamvara of Draupadi. Arjuna entered the stage as a Brahmin, dressed as a Brahmin. He hit the target, and then Drishtadyumna gave his sister to Arjuna. Arjuna had to carefully take that girl out of that sabha. All the kings surrounded Arjuna. And it was because of the Kataksham of Krishna, because of the moral support of Krishna and Balrama, Arjuna defeated everybody. He even defeated Karna. He defeated Bhishma. He defeated Drona and Ashwatthama in that war. Everybody ran away. And Arjuna was like a tiger that day because of the grace of Krishna. Mrude. How many times in the Virata Parva, when Duryodhana came and captured the Gokulam, where thousands of cows are there, every kingdom had a Gokulam, where thousands and thousands of cows would be taken care of. So when Gokulam was caught, then by the time the king of Virata gone in another direction for war, so their fort was open. So the Virata king, his prince was around 16, 17 years old boy. He had no experience in war. Then Arjuna, Brigannala, is neither a man nor a woman. So she arranged to drive that chariot, and then Arjuna fought. By the time the Ajnatavasa was already over, Arjuna took his Gandiva and then he fought in the form of a lady only, in the form of an eunuch. He fought, and then he won the war because of the grace of Krishna. Arjuna went and he had the darshan of Mahadeva. He made Lord Parameshwara happy, and then he got the Pasubhadastram from Lord Shiva by the grace of Krishna. He went to the Swarga and then sat in between Indra and Indrani as their son because of Krishna's grace. He went to Patala Loka and fought with this Paulomas and then Kardraveyas and then Nivacha Kavachas. All these people were form of they call it as Asuras. They are Asura clan. They were giving lot of trouble to Indra. Indra requested Arjuna to go and fight them. Nivacha Kavachargal, they are called. It's interesting stories. All these yuddhas did by Arjuna because of the grace of Krishna. That is what he says. Asatsavaya Vanavasa Krichrataha. Vanavasa Krichrataha. All the Krichrataha, all the troubles in Vanavasa, we faced because of your grace. The insult which was thrown upon us in that Sabha, the Asat Sabha, is it a good Sabha? Even though Bhishma was there, even though all the big people were there, it is Asat Sabha. The people who cannot see somebody, when somebody is silent, when somebody is very capable like Bhishma, he is a silent, mute spectator to the great illegal thing which is happening to Draupadi, then it is a Asat Sabha. It's a place of worst fellows. You cannot take any credit out of it. So here you have to hang your head downward. That is what he says. Asat Sabhaya, Vanavasa Krichrataha, Mrude Mrude. And in every war, in the Mahabharata war, Arjuna had to fight Karna. Karna applied Nagastra, you saved him. And then he had to fight Ashwatthama, he had to fight Jayadratha. So many people, he had to fight Drona, he had to fight Bhishma. All these people were Athirathas. One Athiratha is a person who individually can fight 1,000 people. That is the level of greatness of warfare which was existing at that time. And Arjuna won over everybody. Be it the uprooting of the great tree Bhishma, or is it the great tree, it was fell down, like Drona. The tree was cut, Drona was cut like anything. It is purely by Krishna's act, or even Karna for that matter. Everything was planned by Krishna in such a way that it happened because of their Purva Karma. It is not Karna, it is not Krishna who attacked Bhishma. Bhishma touched Amba, that came back. How Drona was out? Drona being a Brahmin, he came to warfare. His own karma came and killed him because of his excessive attachment on Ashwatthama, his own son. Nothing else. It is purely by their own karma. Krishna just handles everybody with their own karma. It is a beauty. So it is Mrude Mrude. Every step in the war, we were winning because of your grace. Mrude Mrude Aneka Maharathastradaha. There are many Maharathastradaha. There are so many Maharataha, Athirataha, and then their astras. When Ashwatthama applied Brahmastra, when Karna applied the Nagastra, you saved us. Aneka Maharatastrato Draunyastratascha. Draunyaha means the son of Drona. That is Ashwatthama. This Ashwatthama now came the latest case. He sent the Brahmastra to finish the child in the womb. Putra Kumari's Garbha, which is Parikshit. You saved my great grandson. Draunyastratascha Hare Abhirakshitaha. So the beauty is, it is even applicable to us also. From the day that we are born, everywhere we have traveled, every time when dangers were very close to us, we are not aware. It is purely by the grace of Bhagavan Krishna that we are saved. We are here today. Has anyone seen what is this pandemic? Are we able to see this virus? Can we see how this virus enters anybody's body? Even though everybody is giving their own version, who can say? But today, till today, this moment, we are all available. We are all fighting. We are all facing the world. It is purely grace. Nothing but grace. Krupaisu Sudare. Arunagirinatha says, Krupaisu Sudare. You are surrounded by Krupa. You don't see anything other than Krishna's Krupa. Don't ever think that is a problem for you. Every problem is a potential opportunity for you to become more stronger, for you to be more resolved. So he said, Draunyastratascha Hare Abhirakshitaha. Hare Abhirakshita. We were we were always saved by Hari. We are under the protection of Hari. Hari means the protector, the savior, the one who saves. The moment you say Hari, 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 then you are saved. Hari Aksharadvayam. There are only two Aksharas. Hari, Hari. That is Harehe Abhirakshitaha Asme. We are protected. We are people. We have become people who is protected by Hari always. Everybody in this world is protected by Hari only. There is only one difference. There are few people who realize that we are protected by Krishna and they are grateful. The other people think that we are protecting ourselves. Or somebody thinks nature is protecting. They are not. They are less grateful or they are not grateful. That is the beauty of in life. There are only two types of people. The people who are grateful for what has been given to them. The people who are not grateful, still they continue to receive everything from this earth, from Bhagavan. So, you want to be a grateful person or ungrateful person? We cannot be an Atma Drohi. We have to be grateful to our father, mother, teacher, society, friends, everybody. Today you see, so many people are protecting our border. Is it not our courtesy to include them in their prayer? So many people are not having food. At least when you are eating, the Brahmins say, "Raurave apunya nilai." They think there are people who are not able to eat, people who are not getting water. I think of them, and by offering this food, let their stomach get filled. This is not a duty. There are so many people today, doctors and then nurses, so many medical people who are serving for us. There are so many people who are serving food. They are picking up in this pandemic from one place to another place, delivering to your house. There are so many corporation ladies and gents who are cleaning the streets. There are maids who are risking their life and coming and doing work at homes. Is their life not precious? Is our life more precious than them? Please be thankful. Being thankful is at least pray for them. Praying, having faith and praying is being grateful. Please be grateful for what is given. What is given? We are alive. The greatness is we are alive. The Bhagavan has allowed you to be alive, and then he has also been very, very graceful that you are able to think of his blessings. Count the blessings. Count the blessings, innumerable blessings. Be your father or mother, whoever is around you, your family, blessings. Your friends, blessings. Your job, blessings. The problems, blessings. Bhagavan wanted you to become better. That he is giving problems to you. He wants you to think of him. Bhagavan Ramana, when somebody asks, please tell me the most auspicious word in Tamil, he says Maranam. Equivalent is Mrityu, death. People are stunned. Oh, how can you say that, Bhagavan? Yes. If death is not there, people would not think about Bhagavan. People would not think about the greatest power, the single source which is running this universe. So it provides that opportunity for people to think. That is why so it is called Mrityu is the most auspicious word for a jiva. Because of that, he thinks about Bhagavan. So, Kunti was so open and then so much surrendering that she thought about every incident in her life. Vishal Madhakne Ushada Darsanat Asat Sabaya Vanavasa Krichrataha Mrude Anega Maharatastratu Draunyastradaschasma Hare Virakshitaha. What I am today is because of protection of Hari. When Hari protects me, nobody can touch me. When I am under the protection of Hari, nobody can touch me. When I forget the protection of Hari, then even a mosquito bite can be fatal. Please understand, it is your own attitude. The moment you become a believer, moment you increases your faith, the moment you say Vittala, the moment you say Hari, the moment you say Shiva, then the immunity builds up. Immunity builds up multifold in your system because faith does so many miracles. So being grateful, that is the basic fundamental block of Bhagavatam. The first Stuti, Kunti Stuti, talks about the blessings, count the blessings. Krupanu Sandhanam. Please think about the Kripa of Bhagavan. Mrude Mrude Aneka Maharatastrato Draunyastratascha Hare Virakshitaha Vipatas Santunas Saswatu Tatra Tatra Jagat. Next shloka. Kunti continues to pray. Vipadaha Santunas Saswatu Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru Bhavato Darsanam Yatsyat Apunar Bhavadarsanam. He now is going one step further and defines what in the previous shlokas she says Muhur Vipadgana. We have always been facing all the dangers in our life again and again. What is a real danger and what is not a danger? You go there, a tree was about to be cut, and then you crossed and the tree fell down, you are saved, you are out of the danger. That is one kind of danger. And then you are traveling in a bus, it had an accident, and then you escaped without any hurt. It is a danger that we are out of the danger. But Kunti defines it in a different way. Actually, what is vipat? Vipat means danger, and then sampat means protection, the wealth. So what is the danger and what is the sampat? What is vipat and what is sampat? We have to be very clear, fundamentally very clear in our life. If you have money, if you have education, if you have people around you, if you have a big position, if you have a big company to run, if you have a lot of money in bank, and then you have a lot of connections, your people are in very big position in government, you have power. Is it sampat? It all depends till you live. Either those things, your people, your money, your power, your ability, your knowledge, everything can go. Everything can go. You may be a great scientist, but when Alzheimer sets in, then you forget your name. And then this person goes out of the house, cannot track back to his own home. Once he was a big scientist, what happens to your brain? It's limited. It's limited. Don't depend on your manas. When you can't depend on your brain, don't depend on your thoughts, your emotions, manas, because it will tell you one day today, one thing today, tomorrow something else. What it likes today, it hates tomorrow. Don't depend on your son or son-in-law or doctor or lawyer or auditor. They are also subject to death. And then money, don't depend on money. Or the company can kick you out, or company can become insolvent. Everything unstable. What is then what is sampat? But we say we have sampat because we have huge money in bank. That is fine. That is temporary. Everything is there. This man is gone. 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 So Adi Shankara Bhagavad Pada says in Bhaja Govindam, one of the songs, Arthamanatam Bhavaye Nityam Nasti Tata Sukha Lesha Satyam Putradapi Dhanabhajam Viti Putradapi Dhanabhajam Viti Sarvatraisha Vigitani Niti Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate Samprapte Sanhite Kale Nagi Nagi Rakshati Dugrinch Karane Bhaja Govindam Bhaja Govindam Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. When Yamadharma is going to come, who is going to save you? You trade off with it. I give you all the houses I have. I give you all the shares. Do you think that Yama will leave you? I give my post to you. I give my company to you. Please leave me. No, no, no. The time is over. So what is Vipat? What is Sampat? Bhagavata defines fundamentally very clear. So she says, Vivadaha Santuna Shashvati Tatra Tatra Jagatguru Bhavato Darisanam Yatsyat Apunarbhava Darisanam. She says, Krishna, what is your grace? Is your grace gives me power, gives me position, or is it your grace that is to think of your grace and then to face my life with all courage? So, Krishna, what I'm thinking is, let my life be full of miseries. Let my life be full of dangers. Because by now I am very sure, because of your love and affection, before I could have any danger which is lurking upon me, you are there. The danger comes to next house, and then I say that, Krishna, Govinda, Narayana, then you are calling. You say, Atta, oh my aunt, how are you? Like that you are telling and coming home. So the moment I am worried, I spend my life on thinking about the dangers which are lurking, and immediately I call your name, and before every danger touches me, you come and protect me. You are always doing it meticulously. So now I am worried, not at all worried that any vipat comes. Vipadaha Santunaha Shashvati Tatra Tatra Jagadguru. So let my life be full of dangers only. No problem. Let it come. Because Jagadguru, Krishna, I tend to think of when I have danger only, when I have vipat only, I think of you. I pray to you. I chant your name. It keeps me in touch with you. That is called yoga, bhakti yoga. I remember you. I chant your name. Immediately you come. So the moment the danger comes, Vipadaha Santuna Shashvat. So Shashvat always Vipadaha Santunaha. Let I am bestowed with all the dangers. Like has anybody prayed like this? Nowhere. Nobody has prayed like this. In some of the sannyasa ashramas, where the saints who have already taken the sannyasa, they used to pray that, in this life itself, let me get all the diseases, let me get all the problems relating to my body and mind. Because, let me endure everything in this life, and then, I repay the debt so that I don't have to come next birth. That is the beauty of sannyasa ashram. But not the people who are in the family life, in Grihastha ashram. And Kunti is an ordinary family lady. She says, let me get with, we are praying to God and said, Virya, Vijaya, Aishwarya, Arogya, Abhivrityartam, Didagatra Siddhyartam. So many things we are praying after every puja. But Bhagavata fundamentally differs. What it says is, Vipadaga Santuna Shashvati Tatra Tatra Jagadguru Bhavato Darisanam Yatsyat Apunarbhava Darisanam. Because when I am having danger, I am ensured of your darshan. When I have your darshan, I have two things. One is the present life, present moment danger is out. Then there is a bigger danger that I am likely to be born again. So your darshan, every time I see, it cuts my intention, my vasanas to be born again. So actually, I have three advantages. One is your darshan, your sundara roopam, sundarate dhyane, ubavitevari, karakatavari, theuniya, magara kundala, talapati shravani, Kanti Kauskubamani Virajita. Tukaram Maharaj says, Sundarate Dhyane Ubhavitevari. That happiness, that bliss of thinking, singing, talking about Krishna, Vitala, So that I am getting when I see you. I see you in my mind. Then the trouble is out, already out. Vivada santuna shashvate atradatra jagatguro bhavato darsanam syate apunarbhava darsanam. Then I don't have the danger. I don't even think about the danger. When I think of Krishna, I don't think about the danger. So I really expect more dangers to come, because it helps me to get I have to get such dangers which needs your personal attendance. That the dangers have to be so grave that you have to come personally and give me darshan in my mind or in my eyes, so that I have the joy of looking at you. I have the joy of talking to you. I have the joy of doing namaskaram to you. I have the joy of doing stuti to you, and also I have the joy of thinking about you. Then that is actually, if I forget you, then that is the vipat. Now the definition changes. What is vipat? What is danger? Is your situation to forget Krishna. If you are not having Krishna smarana, then it is danger. It is real vipat. What is sampat? It is not the money. It is not the people. It is not the people. It is not something else. It is not having a fat body without any disease or anything. It is okay. Those are all temporary. In any case, the body has to be down one day. Jatasya hi dhruva mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad apariharyate nattam sochita marasi. Bhagavan says, if you are born, you have to die. And if you die, you are likely to born again. Don't forget. Don't worry about all this. Please worry about your Atma. Please about your Jiva. Don't worry about any miracle. You are born with innumerable things like, your kama and krodha. You want this, you want that, you are angry, you have jealousy. By any of the miracles, what you are facing in your life, or any of the money you are having in your life, or position in your life, is likely to change your contour. Your kama krodha has to come down. No, nothing has to. As long as you are going to remain as the same person. So unless you do something to jettison your vasanas, which is the kama and krodha, moha, mada, matsarya, and lobham. So these 6 enemies are hidden in your heart. Unless it is like you are like a gold with a lot of malam. Means other copper and other metals are mixed with gold. So the gold is what they do is they heat the gold. Automatically hema malam jagadi. Then the gold jettisons the unwanted metals, the wastes, and then the pure gold comes. Like that, by talking, by thinking, by singing, by reading about Krishna, your soul purifies over a period of time. So by not having Krishna smarana is the real vipat. Kunti defines vipadaha santuna sashvati tatra tatra jagadguru bhavato darsanam yatsyat apunarbhava darsanam. So this is your great, but it's very difficult to get it. Your smarana, if you lead a simple life. So Duryodhana did not get Krishna smarana. Krishna smarana, the thoughts about Krishna did not come to Duryodhana. But for Pandavas, like Arjuna, Krishna never left Arjuna's mind. Arjuna cannot forget Krishna. He was always thinking about Krishna because of his love as a friend. Where Duryodhana, even if he sits in meditation, Krishna did not come to his mind. That is the difference. Why? For whom Krishna is very dear? Krishna is a common. He is common for everybody. But if it is our own problem, truth is there. So in life, people believe, God removes all my problem. Truth says, let problem come. If problem comes, then I think of you. Then the problem is gone, and I have the additional benefit of thinking about you, and also your darshanam, and then I do not have the next birth, which is a real vipat. So actually the vipat is that, next birth. Another thing is not thinking about you in this birth is the vipat. What is sampad? Your thoughts are the sampad. Thinking about you, speaking about you, singing about you, reading about you, talking about you is the real sampad. That is the pure wealth. That only can help me. If you think of Krishna, then he does not leave you. In Bhajagovinda, Acharya says in another place, Bhagavad Gita Kinjit Adita Ganga Jala Lava Kanika Pita Sakritapi Yena Murari Samarcha Kriyate Tasya Yamena Nachacha. A man, he thinks of Krishna only once in his life. Bhagavad Gita Kinjit Adita. Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, he reads only one line. Kinjit Adita. Ganga Jala Lava Kanika Pita. Lava Kanika Pita. Somebody brought Ganga Jal. Then this man says Gange, Gange, Gange. Then he took Achyuta, Ananta, Yasava, Narayana. And then he goes to somebody's house. Krishna Puja was happening. Somebody gives Tulasi in his hand. He says, you put in his holy feet, say Krishna Arpana. Then in somebody else's house, Krishna is there. Somebody is giving Tulasi in your hands. You are called by Krishna, you are blessed by Krishna to offer the Tulasi himself. Sakrita Priyena Murari Samarcha. Sakrita Priyena Murari Samarcha. Yate Tasya Yamena Chacha Bhajagobindam. He says, Kriyate Tasya Yamena Nachacha. He does only once in his lifetime. You think of two important stories in Sri Bhagavatas. One is the Jadabharata story. Jadabharata was the Bharata Yogiswara was a great king. He came to Pulagasrama. And then he did Yama Niyama, Asana Pranayama, and then he was about to attain Samadhi. At that time, he developed a love towards a deer. And then he was always thinking about the deer. Because he tried to contemplate on Krishna, but his attachment towards deer was more natural. It came out instantly. So what is coming out of you instantly, naturally as a habit, it stays. So what he developed toward the deer was a smarana, where what he developed toward Krishna was an abhyasa. That's right. So when he died, he was thinking about the deer, and then he died. He was born as a deer. The deer had the previous birth knowledge, because he says Krishnarchana Prabhavena. Krishnarchana Prabhavano Jahati. He says, since I did puja to Krishna, still that puja was not complete, but I thought about Krishna, but my natural inclination was towards a worldly thing like a deer, but I was born as a deer because of my final thoughts, but still Krishna did not let me down. Even in my deer body, even though it was having only 5 senses, I had the feeling that I was devoted to Krishna in the previous birth, and then that the deer in the next birth was born as Jatavarata, Bharata Yogishwara again. In 3 births, he attained the holy feet of Krishna. Krishnarchana Prabhavano Jahati. If you do Krishnarchana, that Krishnarchana Prabhava, because of that grace, Krishna will not leave you down. Krishna will not leave you down. Another story is Gajendra. Gajendra was a king, Pandyan king. He was doing Narayana Puja in Malayachalam. Agastya came. He did not mind Agastya. Agastya was a guru who taught him the Narayana Puja. So when your guru comes, he is equal to Narayana. But he wanted his guru to see how well he does puja. So he cursed. You are like an elephant. You are so arrogant. So you born as an elephant. So that blessing, actually it was a curse, but it was a blessing. He born as an elephant in Trikuta. In Trikuta, in the Milky Ocean, Parkada, where Bhagavan Narayana himself came and saved him. In that, Bhagavatam says, when he was caught by the crocodile, he prayed it to Narayana. That elephant had the previous birth knowledge. Previous birth knowledge. Hari Archana Bhavena. Yet Gajatve Api Anusmriti. Even though he was born as an elephant, his Anusmriti, his thought about Krishna was very clear and vivid by the grace of Krishna. Avan Arulale, Avan Talman. Very clear. So, what is very, very important in life is what is rebirth. In today's session, it is about the gratefulness, being grateful for what is given. Kuttistiti, Bhagavatam talks about the grace. Grace, see the grace. See the grace. You want to see the grace or you want to see your problems? You want to be a part of the solution or you want to be a part of the problem? Who are you? What do you want? If you want to see solution, see the grace. See his grace. See his mercy. What he has done. Vivadaha, in spite of all the problem, Kunti is looking at the positive side of it. Kunti can always complain. Krishna, we are your devotees. Why we have to face all this trouble? He is Dharmaputra himself. He is actually Indra himself. In spite of all this, why we have to go through this, Krishna? So, by being a devotee to a Bhagavan, by doing Muruga Puja, by doing Shiva Puja, by doing Kali Puja, by doing Vishnu Puja, never ever think that you will be out of all the troubles. Because our Purva Janma Karmanusaram will always come. Because it is physical law. But the only thing is, by developing sheer devotion, unshakable devotion, what you can do is that you can ensure, you can make an arrangement, these problems do not deter you. These problems do not shake you. Prahladan went through all the problems, but his mind was fixed in Narayana, so these problems did not touch him. This problem did not touch him. It is like, a jet fighter flies over the clouds, then it is beyond the turbulence. Beyond the turbulence. So you uplift your mind by devotion to the level where these problems do not touch you. Or even if it comes, it gives you the courage to face it and not to complain. If you read all the charitras, you go through all the devotees' charitras, be it Appar, Tirunavukarasar. Tirunavukarasar was tortured by the Pallava king. In spite of the Tirunavukarasar, he says here, Vivada Sankuna Shashvati, Tatra Tatra Jagadguru, Bhavato Darsanam Yatsyat, Apunar Darsanam. Tirunavukarasar, Appar Swamigal said, Guruvai Pirakkinum, Punya Unnadiyan, Manate Veduva, Dirika Varantara Vendu. Uduvar Kirangi, Irundarulshay, Padiri Puliyur, Sadini, Punar Gange, Shindadai Mel, Vaita Divanmani. Even if I am ready to born as a Pulu, means this worm in the gutter, it is fine for me. I don't mind. But I should have your thought. I should think of Shiva, Lord Shiva. I must think of Patalishwara. In Kadalur, Patalishwara is there, that Patalishwara only saved Appar. Appar Perumal was saved by Patalishwara. He was tied to a rock and thrown in the ocean. The rock floated. Even today, that place is called, it is there, Appar Kulam is there. Every year, Patalishwara, during the Utsavam, Brahmotsavam, Patalishwara comes and he sees Appar Perumal in Appar Kulam. So, why? This is possible because of that devotion. So, by doing bhakti, never ever believe that we will not face problem. Because what is education? Education gives you an ability to face life. But we believe education gives us an opportunity to earn. It makes us rich. It makes us rich in the commercial form, not in the mental form. It does not empower you to face the life. Then it is not real education. The real education makes you the courage to face life. Accept the life as it is, and do the best in every situation. Bhavato darsanam yatsyat apunar bhavadarsanam. So, who is eligible for Krishna's darshan? Simple. Janmaishwarye Shruta Shribihi Yedamana Madaf Kumane Naivar Hatyapi Dhatumbai Vam Akinchana Gocharam. I may not have the time to explain this shloka. It is already 5:42 in my iPad. So with this shloka, I conclude.
Today children's program is not there. So up to 6:30 it is free space here. If you wish to continue.
No, I have another lecture at 6:30. So in another few minutes, I would like to conclude.
Okay, up to 6 or 6:10, how much time you wish to continue, you can, Sarah.
So the wonderful thing here is when Krishna Bhakti is so simple. Who is eligible to have Krishna? He is Janmaishwarya Shruta Shribi Edhamana Madhav Kumar. The one who is having great feelings about his birth. I am born in a big Brahman family and I am a learned person. I am a Vedic scholar. Janma Aishwarya. Somebody thinks, I am very rich. I am born with a silver spoon. Shruta. I have read. I am widely read. Shribihi. Because I am having lot of wealth, lands and other things. People, connection. Shruta Shribihi. Yedhamana Madhav Kumar. He thinks, that I have all this, that Madaha, that pride is there in him. When he is having that, like Duryodhana, classical example is Duryodhana. Then even Krishna coming to his house, Duryodhana is not having the big fortune of feeding Krishna. He could not do Pada Puja to Krishna. When Bhagavan himself has taken an avatar, Krishna or Karna are not, Duryodhana and Karna were not able to do a puja, offer a puja to Krishna because Janmaishwarya Shruta Sribihi Yedamane Madaha. He is having that Madaha, he is having that pride blocks his eyes. At the same time, none of the things are there. Janma is not there. Who is? He is born out of a dasi. Vichitra Virya, who is the father of Pandu and Dhritarashtra, he had a dasi. Bhujishya. He was having a dasi. That dasi gave birth to one son. Janma. Aishwarya is literally penniless. He goes every day, stands in front of 5 houses. If he gets any rice, then he makes kanji and then he drinks, his wife drinks. That otherwise, he chants Krishna Nama and sleeps. Janma Aishwarya. Shrute, he is not a learned scholar. Shribihi, he has no big palace and other things. He has no big connections. So he has no Madaha. Who is he? He is Vidura. Mahabhagavadottamaha Viduraha. Vidura is actually in a way a step brother of Pandu and Dhritarashtra. He is born out of the same father, but to a dasi. So he was always called as Suta Putraha, Dasi Putraha. So he was looked down. But when Krishna came to Hastinapura, he ignored Janma, Aishwarya, Shruta Sribihi. He did not even go to Bhishma's house. He did not go to Drona's house. Drona was a Brahman. He did not go to Drona's house. He did not go to Karna's house. Karna was a big dhata. He donates everything. Still he did not go because he has a feeling, I donate. So Krishna does not go there. Karna has all the punyas in the world, but he is not entitled for Krishna. Punya and Krishna are two different things. We must be very clear. By having punya, you are not entitled to get Krishna. If you have punya, then you will enjoy sukha. You are happy. But beyond the sukha and the dukkha, it is something called as the bhagyam. Bhagyam is Krishna Kripa, the Krishna's thought. So Vidura was not having any of these things. So he did not go to Bhishma's house. He did not go to Kripa's house. He did not go to Karna's house or Duryodhana's house because they were having big palaces. But he came to the small hut of Vidura and he was taking that kanji. So Bhagavan looks at your bhakti, your heart, the purity of your heart, not the money and other things it is at your disposal, because it is blessed by him only. He is the abode, divinely abode of Lord Mahalakshmi. Jagannatha, Sri Lakshmi, Mahalakshmi. Mahalakshmi is always residing in his heart. And then she is always wishing to get a glance of Krishna. Sri Kantaha. What is money and your power and other things have got to do with Krishna? Janmaishwarya Srutasri Vihi. Edhamana Madav Kumani. Naivar. So is it. Naivargatya Vidhatum Vai Tvam Kinchana Gocharam. So these people who is having this pride because of birth, because of their education, because of their wealth, because of their position, because of their contact, are not eligible to chant your name, because they do not develop the love towards your name because of their arrogance. They are bound, they are stopped by their arrogance, not by Krishna. If somebody is not having, is called an Akinchana. Who is an Akinchana? Who is not having all this pride. He may have wealth, but he doesn't think that he is wealthy. He is Krishna's servant. He is learned. He has widely read, but he thinks that, he does not know anything. It is all because of Krishna's grace. He is born out of a very noble family, but still thinks, everybody is a son of Krishna, children of Krishna. When you have that feeling, and I am not rich, one who is not having Krishna Kripa, Krishna Bhakti, is actually poor. When you have that feeling, so the people, great saints like Tyagaraja, Purandaradasa, they are the really rich people because of Krishna Bhakti. So, Tvam Akinchana, who is an Akinchana? Akinchana is penniless. The real literal meaning is penniless. When he is not having money, then without money, he thinks Krishna's grace as the only asylum. The one who is depending on Krishna's grace is actually Akinchanaha. When somebody is thinking only about Krishna's grace, then Krishna runs behind them. So he says, Janmaishwarya Shrutasri Vigi, Edamana Madav Kuman, Naivargatya Vidhatum Vai Tvam Akinchana Gochar. So in this session, by the grace of Krishna, we had the big fortune to think over, to have the smarana of the grace of Krishna, how the grace of Krishna is protecting us, and who is eligible, then what is vipat and what is sampat, what is the real wealth, what is the real distress in life. Krishna's thoughts, Krishna's smarana is the real sampat. Forgetting Krishna is the real vipat, which is an accident in your life. And then if you have Krishna smarana, you get everything. And then who is not getting Krishna smarana, or who will not be able to say Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya, is having those arrogant people who are filled with their own pride and prejudice, cannot see Krishna's grace. It is not that Krishna's grace is not available for them. Their own arrogance is stopping them from looking to it. So this is the essence of today's Upanyasa. So I go at the lotus feet of my Guru, who has been always being graceful and bountiful to sit and adore my tongue. And whatever it is coming out of my tongue, myself, this is grace. Yasyatma bhutas Guru Prasada Agam Tosmi Sharira Dharmat Sarvopadeshtu Purushottamas Tasyamri Yukma Pranatosmi Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Gopika Jivana Saranam Govinda Govinda Sai Ram.